Hey folks, Quill18 here and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play Crusader Kings 2! This is the Count of Paris Let's Play. However, we are not in fact currently the Count of Paris, but our dynasty... Why did it all of a sudden get so loud as I zoomed in? I guess different environmental and weather effects? Maybe it didn't sound so loud to you guys, but it was a bit of a jump for me. Our dynasty, though, is in charge of Paris. In fact, the king Archmando of the anonymous dynasty, my current cousin, is currently the Count of Paris. Now, here's what I'm curious about. I am the Duke of Orleans, over here. In Orleans, the succession laws are seniority. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Which means at some point, the duchy, every time I die, the duchy is going to go to the next oldest person, or the oldest person of my dynasty. And assuming that the king lives long enough, then he will eventually become the Duke of Orleans, which means he's going to be my heir, which means at that point I will be playing as the king. Ideally this one, if he dies too early, like his heir is young, so it might make it, take a little bit longer for us to sort of unify our family up. But I don't think I have to do anything to eventually actually be in control of the Kingdom of France, which is fine. So in the meantime, I'm going to be looking after family interest and just try to develop things going forward. Now, one of the things I did want to double check, and I'm not sure, is right, the duchy that Paris is in. Now, we're going to want to keep control over Paris for numerous different reasons. As such, we will probably want to have the Duchy of Valois. Now, the question becomes, what is our second duchy going to be? Because you can hold two without any real penalties. There's something to be said about frickin' Normandy, because it's got 5 frickin' counties in it. That's why I've been, in the short term, trying to work up there. And the Duchy of Orleans only has, in its de jure, 4 counties in there. So it's a little bit smaller. So it might make sense to have Valois and Normandy over here. But we're working here. So I think long term, even though Normandy is, in theory, could be a little bit more powerful, we'll just accept that we are going to control Orleans directly. And honestly, like, while you want your duchy to be as big as possible, one of the things is you sort of want to have all the county titles in your duchies. Well, you want to have as many counties titles as possible, which we're not really doing here. But again, we're kind of role-playing maybe a little bit more than just min-max, and that's okay. So, anyway, all that said, I'm going to commit to continuing to develop Orleans over here, because we do have control over it right now, and I'm going to assume we're going to have long-term control over it. Now, I have been talking about repaying the Jews over here to, because that's something that long-term, it is forever hurting us. I think it's at the title level rather than the family level. But the temple vassals don't like us that much, and it would be nice to get them back on our side. That being said, I think it's probably better if I hold off on that a wee bit. If we do take a look at our vassals, yeah, see, the mayor doesn't like us that much. Low opinion, 93%. Okay, so we're still getting 93% of what he owes us. That's interesting. Do you get bonus if they actually like us? We do have a mayor who likes us. No, so as long as it's 0 or above, we get the full money from the cities, which ain't bad. The bishops are a lot harder because they have to like us more than the Pope, which is going to be a little tricky to do. But yeah, the mayors is actually alright. So one thing I haven't done is mess with these obligations. Now, cities, that's the burghers over here, they don't actually give you much in the way of levies. They mostly give you a lot of money. So I think it's probably okay for me to shift the burden for the burghers more and more towards taxes. We will, I think I'm fine with going to the extreme point over here where we don't actually get any troops from the burghers. We just get a lot of money. I think that's going to be okay. Especially in the short term, because money is good. You don't need as many troops if you've got a bunch of money. For 2 reasons. 1, you can get mercs, and 2, you can develop your own baronies and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and shift over there. Now, this is part, I think, of the conclave expansion, which gives you this shifting towards either taxes or levies. Previously, you actually had, like, different sliders for how hard you tax them and how hard you levy them. And here it's all together. Now, I don't think we get opinion penalties. That's what the interesting thing about this. Well, we can't levy them hard and tax them hard. I think... Oh, you dislike new obligation laws, but that's just a change. It is going to go away. So they don't like the changes, but other than that, they don't really care that much. So it's not a negative penalty. And I think that's going to be okay. So presumably, we're going to be improving the tax money. Anyway, and before I unpause here, I'm just going to keep babbling on a little bit longer. So I get this money, so instead of repaying the Jews, what I'm going to do is develop our holding. I'm going to try to develop as many things within this duchy as possible. We'll focus on Orléans first, but mostly what I want to do is I want to get all the castle towns and stuff up as soon as possible. Now this one, we don't have the castle infrastructure for the actual castle town, but over here, there's this castle town. So it's like, this is Castle Town level 1 as opposed to level 2. So we have to build this one first. It costs half as much and gives you half as much, so it's still fine. So, or I guess we have Castle Town 1, and we're increasing it to 2. And I guess over here we have 2 and we're going up to 3. I don't know, it's something like that. So yeah, I'll do a few more of those. There we go. I'll do 2 more. So that'll help improve our taxes over here. And those are in the counties we directly control, or the baronies we directly control, so we get all the value from that. Oh, I think I'm looking for a physician here. A beloved old man named Haley that resides in a nearby village. The old man spends his days freely helping the villagers. At least this guy's not a crazy drunkard this time. Various medical matters, such as concocting herbal remedies and amputating infected limbs. He agrees to take up residence in your court if you donate a large sum of gold to the village. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's me. That's not him. You are appointing me commander. That would be lovely. Invitation to plot. You want to kill racist Flammy? No. Not interested at all. My council is still discontent. Is it? Is it really? Or you got a malcontent? Oh, is this fixed? It might be fixed. 2 children lack childhood focus. We got Thunderdark Anonymous and Gareth Anonymous. No traits so far. We'll do that. And Gareth, oh, club-footed. So that'll give you a permanent penalty to martial and attraction. But that's about it. And you've got some traits already developing here. You got a good baseline. You're probably going to be fine. Again, I'm kind of inclined to just make our people, make our family as awesome diplomatically and intriguely and, I don't know, international as possible. I like the idea of just raising a lot of people in etiquette. And then we'll mix it up. Every now and again, we'll throw in a martial. Every now and again, we'll put in something else. Excellent. The War of Tyranny against Archambault of France has ended. That was a war that was going on when we started here. And we helped out quite a bit last time. And then near the end, I think, of the video, we're like, okay, well, it's going to win. We can just disband our troops and save some money. You're going to appoint me Marshal officially. I do have... Wait, you're appointing me Marshal? I only have a 9, but I'll take it. It gives us a little bit more power on the council, a little bit more influence. It might give us extra money. I'm not sure. One thing that this game doesn't have, and if there is, please let me know. And you may have already let me know, and I just haven't seen it yet. Some sort of, like, just ledger breakdown of where... Oh, here's a ledger. I mean, we've got taxes. Can we get... Oh, yeah, I didn't realize you can click on this. That's handy there. Hang on a sec. I'll get to your pop-up. Can we get more... Like, I want a full accounting of my money. I don't know. Wow, that's a lot of wars. To Great Duke Marcus, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Request you honor obligation and answer this call to arms against... Wait, didn't you just revolt? You were revolted and I saw the imprisonment thing. Did you white peace out? Second War of Tyranny. No! In fact, I'm gonna help my liege. I don't... Like, if I join the war, I don't know if it actually makes a real difference. But he does like me more if I do that. I'm gonna revolt for Prince Hendrik's claim. Heinrich. My liege is on that side, but I don't think I have to officially join that one. Same thing here. My liege is joining over here. Holy War for Tunis. I could join a Holy War. That's interesting. I mean, I don't think I'll go over there. No, I think I'll leave it be as is. Who needs... It's Christian Anonymous. Oh, you have a lot of traits. What is that going to lead us to? Well, we could go heavy intrigue, or we could go bonus diplomacy. He's my son. Doesn't like the seniority succession. He might be my oldest son. That might be why he doesn't like it. Tell you what, we're going to go diplomacy for you as opposed to intrigue, because I'm worried that you'd start murdering other people of the family. And that would be slightly annoying. So I have to make sure that Archambault doesn't get overthrown here by the French revolt. It doesn't look like that many people have joined them. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and raise up all our troops to start off with. And we'll see where it goes. We're going to merge up. Excellent. I'm happy that you are pleased. Those are just rebels. Looks like you don't have the greatest morale there, buddy. I think we might go a sieging. Merge up. And yeah, we'll just siege it the old-fashioned way. Just by actually sieging it. Whoa, what do we have? We have a claim on Mortain over here. So this is part of the Duchy of Normandy. Now, one of the things is we can still fight and work our way up to controlling the duchy. And then when we become king, if we have too many duchies, we can just give it to one of the members of our bloodline. So there's still value in doing this. I will say I will use it. Technically, that will put me into negative funds, which isn't going to be good for fighting. I'm going to, tell you what, I'm going to just let it go for now. Get a little piety. We'll just regenerate it later. It's going to be okay. Many mysteries in the Catholic faith might be interesting to spend some time delving into the old text of the Bible. We will do that, gain some piety. That's probably an event related to my particular secret society. I did see a few people, oh yeah, I did go to Twitter earlier before starting to record and ask, if there are any outstanding tips, like things that I need to be thinking about for the campaign. Almost all of the replies I got to that were execute everyone, sleep with your son's wife, sex the Pope and then assassinate him, those sorts of things. Hello, piety and learning. That's nice. But there was one person who brought up going back to the assassins and converting everyone to Shia, which might be an interesting long-term plan. I think we should probably wait until we until maybe we're the king of France, but we could do some sort of crazy-ass convert everyone thing once we are 100% stabilized there, which would be nifty. I have a new heir. If I die, I'll play as Duke Marbin. Now, I think that's actually good, because that's one step closer to Archambault being involved here. I'm not going to go and murder Russell or anything like that. But yeah, and this guy looks like he's one-eyed. Bonus pagan opinion. That's interesting. Spymaster spying. They've arrested him, so we don't have our spymaster anymore. Okay. Let's... You are ambitious. I don't know if I want to give you the spymaster title. That might be too powerful. This person is... Okay, they're possessed, but they're content. And they like me. Let's have you be in charge. We are, I think, still going to be studying technology. Maybe we'll go somewhere else. We'll go study technology over here, because we'd still get some value out of it for now. So we're just going to keep sieging this down. We don't need to get involved with the fights. Maybe we can loot some money. Maybe we can get some prisoners. I haven't actually checked to see if there's... No, I have no prisoners to auction off. Council is still discontent. Yeah, does it last like a year? Is it a fixed thing? I still don't know how that works. I mean, clearly. Alright, I'm going to go bop these guys, because it'll be pretty easy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Vendôme becomes French. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And then we'll just go and siege some stuff over here. Maybe bop some stuff. Maxwell Anonymous! You've got 3 traits going on as well. We're going to go here for the diplomacy. That's going to be okay. I'd love to get you on intrigue here, but you've got the negative traits, so just be super diplomatic. That's what our family's going to be really known as. We're going to be like the Habsburgs or whatever. We're just going to marry everyone, sex everyone, and that's how we're going to gain control of the entire world. J21 balls. Etiquette. Go. So still some rating, maybe. Oh, if my opinion ruled, the world would be more chaotic but fun place. If I keep following the laws, the world would have less fun, or less chaos, but also be less fun. I don't want to become arbitrary, because then your vassals don't like you. I want to become just, because it's actually, just is a great trait to have. Although arbitrary can lead you to have, like, fun decisions in some of the conversations and stuff. Betrothed can marry. So this would be... Is this matrilineal? Yes, it is. Marrying a prince of Bavaria. You are the heir to the Duchy of Slovenia as well. Stubborn. You're only content, which is a little unfortunate, but yes. We are going to marry that. Relative of the king. Sounds great. So, Daniel, have fun. What are your traits? Good diplomacy. Not very intriguing. Oh, you have the lover's pox. That is kind of unfortunate. You are ambitious, though, so you might be able to get some stuff going on. Excellent. Spreading the dynasty. Commissus? What's the commissus? Oh, it's part of my faction. Or, society. Asking if I have any interest in learning about roses. Apparently, his latest achievement involves a dark red variant mixed with a particular type of yellow wild rose. Fascinating. I will visit the monastery. So, I'll... Okay, or I might have some. You will send someone to collect the roses, or waste my time. No, let's go. See what happens when I'm collecting roses. Okay, we won the siege. Okay, we're still sieging. As this, God's blessing upon thee, Donatus Marcus. Bringing the true faith and salvation to others is among the holiest duties. Therefore, we have to construct a new church in your land, so subjects have somewhere to say prayers and worship. So, we have a mission to build a church. Build a temple holding in a county in your realm. Wait. That would cost a lot of money. I mean... You will not be enough for another one. I don't think we can. Build a temple holding. So yeah, build a temple. I don't think that's practical. I think we have to decline and hope they give us something like, I don't know how long, you know, year, 5 years, something, but something more achievable, because we can't right now. I would love to. Developing cities and temples and stuff is actually going to be a good way to make more money for us long term. So it's probably part of our plan. A little battle as some troops or something. That was weird. Can we... Oh, we can just... Oh no, I misread. Cancel. Escorted through the garden of the monasteries, I immediately spot the work of Brother Telorg. The roses are a delicate mixture of red and yellow, a hue of sunset at their center. They're beautiful! My escort nods, offering me a small spade. They're a little cramped over there. Do you mind helping us out? So, we could say... We just say they're marvelous, receive a letter, get a relationship boost. Or, I think I can help. Green fingers, dirty thumb. Okay, green fingers is... No, they're both temporary buffs. More of a chance to get the positive one, and the positive one would last longer. So I guess we'll say I think we can. It's just that I help him get an old hat to fit. Very futile task. He's too big for it now. I've already told him several times. No child will tell me what to do. Gain prestige, or he can gain willful. I don't know, we'll take the prestige. Thinks I'm mean for not helping him. You mean stuck his tongue out for me. Well, he's stupid. Well, there's a great response to a child. Well, you're stupid. You're a big poopy head. Find him on their level, I guess. There we go. Alright, I think I'm going to just go home now. And disband my troops. I'm not going to be needed anymore. We'll save some cash. Keep our vassals happy. That's going to be okay. But I helped out. And hopefully they'll actually, like, get the 100% and just shut this Geneva down here. There might have been multiple factions involved. Oh, we need a spy master again. Did you die? Yeah, he died. You're still ambitious, but you are relatively happy. 11. You're also an 11. You're a drunkard. I don't think I want a drunkard spy master. You want to become a counselor. You got a 10, but that's pretty similar. You're a mayor as well. You already like me, but you're kind of on the cusp. So if I do this, this guy's going to be really pleased with me. Congratulations, Ruben, the mayor of Yen. You're now my spy master. And, you know, the heat's off. We're going to send you back way over here in Constantinople. You only got an 8. Really? Oh, there we go. 18. I don't know. I grow more and more impatient with Chancellor Count Colting Crows. His slothfulness makes him go to extreme lengths to avoid doing any actual work. He would gain the trait slothful, which I don't want. We'll give him a stern talking to. Hopefully it'll work out. He decides to amend his ways and start working harder. Slothfulness that caused us to miss the opportunity to improve Paris seems to disappear overnight. I'm glad I've talked sternly to him about it. So he's going to become glad. We'll get a relationship boost, which is good because he doesn't like me that much. The title claimant's a bit of an issue. Let's take a look. Where are my actual counselors? You're still maybe doing another fabricate claim there. We got some money, which is good. You're currently training troops. I'm going to get you to just work on military tech right now. That's going to be okay. You're still collecting taxes. I think I'm pleased with that rather than the faster construction time. And you're improving relations. We're going to swap that to research and cultural tech over here if we can. Thank you very much. Why don't you like me? Oh, yeah. Title claimant, envious, both ambitious, and he's ambitious. He could cause problems. I did give him a frickin' county. Maybe that's made him too powerful. And he might pass from my realm. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use the claim this time. So, Count Robert. So I can't declare on you. I would have to declare on the Duke. The Duca says 168, 204. It's a little too tight for my liking, but manageable. I guess the question is, how much money do you have? Okay, not really enough to do a bunch of... you do control a lot of land. No, but not enough to do a bunch of merc stuff. Do you have any pacts? So no alliances that I know of. No real tech changes over here. Okay, that war just ended. Is she still in prison? Good. Like, rotten hell. Keep trying to steal my kinsman's title away from him. Don't do that. What are the factions? Priest of Council Power, Independence faction. Davalkine succession. Yeah. I can see why. That way he would give him some titles and stuff, but I think we're going to be okay. Whoa! Many things just happened. Pope died. You created a new duchy. And you wrote some titles and stuff. Well, good on you. We need a new chaplain. Good God. Oh, the court physician. You are a bishop. We could get you to like us a little more if we gave you a title. But, I mean, this guy's so much better. Let's do this. Alright. 172. 182. Yeah, I don't think that was the right time. Oh! Ion Wolfhelm, anonymous, and Count Robert of Mortain just had a son. So, bring up my list. Our next person in line to be named here is Bob Bobson. You know what? The name's so good, we're going to give it both names. Your first name is going to be Bob Bobson. Fantastic. By the way, if you've just been watching this series and you're concerned that something got missed in the naming queue, I did start using the names of donators to Extra Life for the RimWorld campaign as well. So if you don't see your name here, it might be in the RimWorld game. And... what? Did I not just appoint someone over here? Did my court physician just die? I don't know. Alright, you. Go, do things. New important decision. I'd still like to do the smithing and stuff. Well, yeah, we'll go and send out for one. It's gonna be fine. Well, that's vaguely annoying. There are a few monasteries close by where the lay members of the Dominican order frequently convene. As such, it is expected that I every so often attend these meetings, and that I spend a fair amount of time in these monasteries to get in touch with the monastic foundations of the order. Such a period is about to start. I will fulfill my duties as expected. I got the green fingers trait, yep. Better than little fingers. So I could give someone the court physician, but no, I'll wait for a new one. Reports reach you about a ship that just docked in Evro. So right over here. It is called Storm of the Blessed Virgin, and on board resides the renowned physician, Jocelyn the Sea Devil, who is currently in employ of the ship's captain. If you were to offer a large sum of gold to the greedy physician, surely he'd be willing to take up residence in your court instead. 30? He's not even that good! He's got a parrot, though. That's really cool. I'll change my mind. So presumably there's still a search. Young Rage has finished his education in the Studies War. He excelled in his studies. 3 stars worth of generalship. Strong tendencies towards prideful behavior. He can become ambitious. Well, ambitious is a great trait for people of my dynasty because it's +2 to everything. And it will cause them to cause trouble. Hopefully not too much within my realm, but I'm willing to put up with it right now. I'm bringing tasty sauerkraut to the local monastery today. There he meets with many of my brothers and sisters doing penance who greet him politely. As we leave the monastery, my kinsman says, "Go with God," to all those he met today. I'm very proud of his attitude towards the ways of St. Dominic. He's an excellent student. He will gain some learning and intrigue. Awesome. Different percentage chance of different amounts, but he did gain at least some. I've now been in the monastery for a few days, surrounded by others who share my passion for God, and yet I still find I miss having a friend. Donatus Bran and myself have been getting along quite well, though. Perhaps this could blossom into true friendship if we did something together. I'm sure he would greatly enjoy playing a game of military strategy. So, give me a martial trait. Perhaps if it's related to his education. What is his education? Theologian. Discussing the Bible. There we go. Learning. So that would be stewardship. What is this? He's an impaler? Holy shit. Taking a stroll, doing some small talk. So I think discussing the Bible makes the most amount of sense here. Given him. He truly enjoyed my suggestion. We've become close friends. We regularly seek each other out during our free time. Starting to notice that it affects my focus on monastic duties. Let's focus on my duties. It's why I'm here after all. Become close friends. I would gain piety. And I would gain a bonus to learning for 10 years. Or I could spend more time with him, which would potentially make me gregarious. It's not as if we're doing anything unnatural. Oh. Oh, wait, are we impaling people? Or each other? I don't know. I'm going to go with this. The piety, yeah, we do get that friendship boost, which is great. And, yeah, focused on studies over here. From treasury. From all active artifacts. Right. We've got a lot of learning skill. Now, I don't know how critical that is for my leader, necessarily. I don't know if it impacts tech growth in my area. Actually, I have no idea. The rate of technological innovation, it does. Which is great. Ooh, I could actually boost to the next level of town infrastructure, which would give me more city taxes, which is nice, as well as unlocking a few buildings. I think I actually want to accelerate this as much as possible. Plus, in theory, the sooner this gets accelerated, the faster it might spread around. I don't know. Son was born to Prince Liutbert of Bavaria and Daniel Anonymous, named Raymond. Well, not Raymond. It's going to be... Cabri. Cabri like that. KB425. Welcome to the family. You're sickly, but hopefully you'll get over it. Alright, well, we're going to put a cut in here. What are you? David Anonymous! We are going to raise you in etiquette. How's our family tree going right now? Or the lineage? Right here, Dynasty. We are now up to 46 living members. And climbing. Very, very wonderful here. Robble died. Syzygy died. Oh, there you go. Right-click to pass around. And I mean, we could expand these things as well. Oh, Syzygy and Syzygy. So we didn't name these people, but that's okay. Tertia Christians. And yeah, some of these are a little too far away, so we can't name them, although you can. House d'Orléans? Oh, wait, what? Bastard of my dynasty. I don't know what that... But you're in a different house. Is this... Total members 1. Is this like Jon Snow kind of thing? Is this like the generic bastard house? So of no dynasties, just this is the duchy over here. And presumably we'll have the option of maybe legitimizing him. Either me or someone else. We don't know who his father is. You get the lover's pox. You've clearly been doing things. You're not actually currently married. You're only 18. You clearly had some sort of tryst that presumably went poorly. Adulteress. Ion Wolfhelm! It's okay. Maybe we can still marry off to someone matrilinearly to expand the bloodline. The only person not of our bloodline would be Matsir over here. Let's wait a little bit longer and see what we can do with you. It might be time... Well, I got to put a cut in here, but it might be time to, yeah, load in our who we need to marry off list over here. Yeah, we'll probably do that and see what we can do. But for now, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.